Toastmasters and my dear guests. Goal. When Vineet probably hears this word, he might be reminded of football. Someone in the audience may be reminded of a goal gappa. And for my parents celebrating their 22nd wedding anniversary today, I am reminded of couple goals. I'm sure in 2021, quite a lot of you must have made their own New Year resolutions. I would love to see some of them in the chat box. Whatever you have decided, may it be reading more books, it could be going for morning walks every day, it could even be starting your own company. Whatever you have decided, I would love to see that in the chat box. Eat healthy, that's nice. Attending at sleep on time, okay, that's great. That's wonderful, that's wonderful, that's amazing. But setting it is one thing. You and I both know that the success of accomplishing these goals, these New Year resolutions, put the chances of, let's say, becoming a CA to shame, right? We set them at the start of the year and forget them by the next week. So I was searching for such a method, to set your goals correctly, and I came across a fantastic technique for setting your very own SMART goal. We all know what SMART means. SMART means intelligent, clever, but this SMART is an acronym where each letter describes a characteristic that every goal should have. So sit back and relax as I take you through the journey of explaining this technique. Now, for the benefit of guests, I would like to explain the flow of this meeting. This meeting is divided into 3 parts. Number 1, the prepared speech round, where the members will be giving prepared speeches on the basis of their projects and the paths that they have chosen. The next second one is the table topics round, where the members can practice their impromptu speaking skills, speaking on the spot. Guests are also welcome to participate in this round. And the third and the last round is the evaluation round, where the prepared speeches along with other aspects of the meeting will be evaluated by the general evaluator and his team. Now, before I start the meeting, I would like to introduce the star players of every meeting, the ones who help us fulfill our goals of becoming better speakers. You guessed it right, the tag team. So first, I would like to call the timer 1 for today, Toastmaster Sushmita. When I asked Toastmaster Sushmita what her goal for 2021 was, she said she wanted to learn more about financial markets, invest smart, she wants to start writing and blogging, and she also wants to start her own vegetable garden. Over to you, timer 1 of the day.
Hi everyone. As timer, I'll be helping the speakers to express their thoughts within the allotted time limits. My duty is to time prepared speeches, table topic speeches, and speech evaluations during this meeting. To help me perform in my role, I have these 3 color cards. I hope you all can see it. It'll be a green, yellow, and red. Yes. I hope the color cards are visible. Yeah. Okay. The green card basically indicates qualifying times for your speech. The yellow card indicates the target time, and the red card indicates maximum time allotted. For an icebreaker speech, I'll show the green card at 4 minutes, and the yellow card at 5 minutes, and the red card at 6 minutes. For other prepared speeches, which will be for 5 to 7 minutes, I'll show the green card at 5 minutes, the yellow card at 6 minutes, and the red card at 7 minutes. For the prepared speeches, we will be giving a grace period of 30 seconds on either time limit of the speech, and I will present my time report at the end when called upon by the Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you for that, timer 1. Next, I would like to call upon timer 2, the ever-smiling Toastmaster Sneha. When I asked Sneha what her goals for 2021 looked like, she said she wanted to be the best version of herself and she wanted to spread joy, love, and happiness everywhere. What a positive goal. Over to you, Toast timer 2.
Thank you, Mohsin. Good morning, everyone. My role as timer 2 is to time the role players. As in every format of sport or in life, you need somebody to ensure that we stick to the goals that we've sort of set. So my job is to ensure that all the role players stay within the allocated time limits. This will ensure that the meeting runs on time, the meeting runs smoothly, and we ensure that we get the maximum out of today's meeting. I will present the report when called upon by the general evaluator at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sneha. Next, I would like to call upon the R counter of the day, Toastmaster Vanshika. When I asked Vanshika what her goals for 2021 were, she said she wanted to work out on an average of 4 days a week. She wanted to complete all her 6 subjects for the CA final, and she wants to complete her CFA level 1. Over to you, Toastmaster Vanshika.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. My role as the R counter is to record unnecessary sounds used by the speakers and the role bearers. They include the crutch sounds, filler words, filler phrases, and extremely long pauses. The crutch words or filler sounds obstruct the smooth flow of speech, can be annoying to the listeners, at the same time decreasing the value of the speech. Therefore, the R counter notes these words and phrases in order to make the speaker aware of them and so that they minimize the use of these words. I present the R counter report when called upon by the general evaluator. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vanshika. Next, I would like to call upon the grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Janak. When I asked Janak what his goals for 2021 were, he said he wants to run a half marathon, he wants to attend Toastmasters meetings regularly, he also wants to complete his CFA level 1 and wants to visit a new country. Despite the current corona pandemic situation, I really hope you get to accomplish all your goals. Over to you, grammarian of the day.
Thank you, Mohsin. Fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests, as grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any not so correct usage of English language, as well as examples of good usage. And as grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day is cogent. Cogent means clear, logical, and convincing, often used when presenting an argument or case. An example of this usage would be the evaluator prepared a cogent analysis of the speaker's speech. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. Whenever any speaker on the stage uses the word of the day in the correct context, I would request the audience to show a silent thumbs up. You can use the reactions in the Zoom on the bottom bar as a sign of appreciation. I will give a word of the day report and grammatical usage report when called upon by the general evaluator at the end of the meeting. Back to you, Mohsin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Janak. And finally,
Janak, can you? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we weren't able to see the screen, right? Is that
we were not able to see the screen.
So, Toastmaster Janak, I would like to ask you to write the word along with the word usage. Right? Yeah.
Sure, I'll share it in both the chat and.
Wonderful. Okay. Lastly, I would like to call the listener of the day, Toastmaster Sahil. When I asked Toastmaster Sahil what his goals were for this year, he said he hadn't set any specific goals as such, but he just wanted to learn and grow with the flow every day. So over to you, listener of the day.
Thank you, Mohsin. Good morning, everyone. So my role as a listener today is to listen to role bearers and speakers alike. And when called upon, I'll test the listening skills by asking questions based on what the speakers have said or mentioned today. This is a new role that's been incorporated, as listening is the most important part of communication, and as per me, quite frankly, it's also the most overlooked part. So looking forward to a great meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sahil. Now, let me tell you the goal that I have set for this year. I have decided that I will lose the weight that I have gained in lockdown. I'm sure this goal would resonate with quite a lot of you, right? Now, before accomplishing the goal, let us accomplish the task of setting the SMART goal. As I said, setting a SMART goal is a step-by-step process, where each step is one letter at a time. So let's go with the first one, letter S. S stands for specific. Your goals should be specific. Goals that are specific have a significantly greater chance of being accomplished. Now, how do you know that your goals are specific or not? Ask yourself the 5 WH questions. Number 1, who is involved in this goal? Number 2, what do I want to achieve? Number 3, where is this goal to be achieved? Number 4, by when do I want to achieve this goal? And lastly, why do I want to achieve this goal? These 5 WH questions. So a general goal that one could set in my place could be, I want to get in shape. That's a very generic goal. A more specific one would be, let's say, I want to work out in the gym 4 days a week. That becomes specific. On this note, I would like to start the prepared speeches round. Now, I would have called the timer 1 to give the timing guidelines, but timer 1 has already given those guidelines, so I don't feel the need to call her again. So let's go with the first speaker for today, Toastmaster Sushant. He is attempting his level 1 project 2A in the pathway presentation mastery. When I asked Sushant what his goal for 2021 was, it was a massive goal, it was a big goal. He said he wants to grow his revenue by 10 times and then maybe throw a party for MTM when MTM physical meetings restart. Okay, we have added the second part, but you can think about it, Sushant. Before I call Sushant on the stage, I would like to ask his speech evaluator to give his speech guidelines.
Hi, Mohsin, can you hear me and see me?
Yes,
you're audible.
You're audible and visible.
Okay, thank you. So today, good morning everyone from fellow Toastmasters and guests.